Hey viewers, welcome back to Gaming HQ, and this is Derek, and this is my review for Call of Duty Ghost.
I'm proud of you.
Call of Duty Ghost is the fourth installment from Activision developers Infinity Ward. 10 minutes into the story takes place in a war-struck world, where a father and his two sons from a group of legendary soldiers known as Ghosts take the fight to an enemy known as the Fraction, led partially by an ex-Ghost who seeks revenge and hunts his ex-fellow Ghost for being left to die to save his fellow comrades. In the beginning, you're hit with a well-told story through very beautiful but somewhat gory cutscenes, in which I found myself constantly comparing them to games like Dante's Inferno, God of War, and Borderlands. Call of Duty Ghost is a story that envelops the player. The player constantly is being thrown into exciting firefights that are followed by sad parts of the story that made the player feel for the characters themselves. So much, I began to feel and wonder how these tragic events affected the characters mentally. You begin to see the evolution of certain characters from regular soldiers to becoming the things legends have made them. Scared, mentally torn, and ready to die for their cause soldiers. As you begin to play Call of Duty Ghost, you get hit with the notorious Call of Duty quick action scenes. Whether it was fighting wolves trying to kill my dog Riley, or trying not to get my throat cut by a faction soldier. The story took me about roughly 8 hours to complete, in which it made me feel that they did put a lot of work and a lot of hours to make the story, and to truly give that player that true Call of Duty story experience, but in a new way. The gameplay of Call of Duty Ghost is arguably the same as previous Call of Duties, with the new addition of quick slides and a new scope view. Not that old is great or that new is better, just that I felt there was a little too much old and not enough new. But you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Multiplayer, however, feels pretty fresh in a sense, with the ability to change your soldiers. That adds that extra feel, whether it's upgrading weapons, changing perks, or buying guns. The coin/token system was something you noticed very early in them. To me, Call of Duty Ghost multiplayer makes me feel like if, let's say, Black Ops 2 and the Modern Warfare series, no, not Black Ops 2, but the Black Ops and Modern Warfare series had a baby, this would be it. The multiplayer maps in Call of Duty Ghost vary, from small, somewhat compact maps to large and wide snowfield or desert type maps, making the players adapt to these environments by making certain classes to match them and to match the players they are facing. Don't get me wrong, the game isn't perfect. I found myself constantly noticing texture popping in a lot of places during parts of the story, surprises that should have seemed like, well, surprises to characters didn't give that character that exact reaction that the player or I was hoping for. So was Call of Duty Ghost that big revolutionary step Call of Duty players have been waiting for? Yes and no. A lot of things did somewhat change. Well, somewhat. More like the theater mode, as Microsoft took that out to promote, its new Xbox campaign for the Xbox One built-in DVR. But also besides that, a lot didn't change. But I digress. The big question is this new edition of the Call of Duty series worth your money? If you're a big Call of Duty player, yes. And if not, well, yes again. I found myself playing long hours at night on the multiplayer for the time it's been out, along with an incredibly well-told story that kept me strapped in from beginning to end. Whether it was floating around in space trying to dodge bullets, or falling out of a plane and being smacked by falling debris. In all, I applaud Activision for this new installment. I think it would be a great gift for that special gamer that you love most this holiday season. So for my score, Call of Duty Ghost gets, and this might seem like a lot from, other channels giving Call of Duty Ghost an incredibly high score, but this is a score I thought the game deserved itself, just for the time I played it and everything I saw on multiplayer, on story, and other parts of the game with the characters, the multiplayer playable characters you can get, upgrading weapons, buying perks, buying tacticals, everything else like that, the maps and all. My score for Call of Duty Ghost, I give it an 8 out of 10. For its well-told story and amazing new additions to the Call of Duty franchise, and leaving me more excited for when I get my Xbox One and PlayStation 4 version with their 60 frames per second. Anyway, that's my review for Call of Duty Ghost. This is Derek from Gaming HQ. Have a great day, gamers. Play on.